Hey, so I wanted to do a video just because then you can watch it again and share a little bit, if you have anyone you want to share this with. And I've been wanting to do a video anyway. Okay, so when Andrew's cutting weight, we did a lot of the Arbonne products, which I will go over with you. And then we also did a lot with his diet. So let me talk about his diet first. So I really believe that like sugar is gonna something you have to avoid for sure because it's gonna lower the immune system for one thing, and sugar, it causes like their blood sugar to rise and then drop, and every time blood sugar drops, the body's actually signaled to hold on to fat, and so it's creating more problems in the long run the more sugar they have. So we really stayed away from sugar as much as possible, like white table sugar, other forms of sugar we had. So, and then also, I try to do as much gluten-free as possible because I have a gluten allergy, and Andrew would get kind of like some acid reflux if he had too much gluten. And gluten is also inflammatory for the body. And so avoiding gluten helped a lot with cutting weight. So we did like brown rice noodles and quinoa salad. I put quinoa in eggs. I put quinoa in everything. I think he got sick of quinoa, but you can do so much with it. And then also with our diet, I'm really careful about eating clean in general because the body will store toxins in fat cells. And so if you're having a really toxic diet, a lot of pesticides or, fungicides or chemicals in your food, chemicals in your personal care products, that creates a load on the body. And then the body actually stores toxins in fat cells. And then it's harder to lose weight because it's your body's mechanism to protect itself. So eating clean is going to help the guys cut weight faster. So foods, that are organic, all the meat we did, I always did grass fed because the fat your body can utilize. Other meat with cows that are grain fed, your body can't really process that fat. Whereas if the cows are eating grass, it's completely different. So we did grass fed meat, a lot of vegetables, of course, and low glycemic fruits and pasture raised eggs. And so that's kind of like an overview of the diet portion. Now, as far as the Arbonne products that we used, I'm a huge Arbonne fan, and I really don't know if we could have done it without the Arbonne products. And so the protein powder is amazing because a lot of the protein powders on the market, they spike blood sugar for one thing. They cause bloating. They like mess with the hormones if it's soy, not good for guys. Loaded with chemicals and mercury and all kinds of crazy stuff because of where the protein is harvested. So the Arbonne protein is made of vegetables and it's really easy to digest. And so it would get right into his system after a hard workout. So really love the Arbonne protein powder. It builds lean muscle because the body can utilize it. It has a full amino acid profile. Okay. And so we did a lot of protein. Arbonne also has a pre-workout and a post-workout, and we would use those a lot for him. The post-workout especially for recovery and also for his immune system. We didn't use those every day. We did the protein every day though. Another one we did almost every day was hydration because he was sweating so much. And I felt like a lot of guys that were cutting out liquids, they had a hard time sweating, whereas he could sweat a ton. And it's because he was getting enough electrolytes. So another thing that we did was probiotics, the Arbonne probiotics to keep his immune system up. Because, we don't want our guys getting sick, right? And then when he'd go to school sometimes in the morning, oh my gosh. Okay, something we did every day too was the greens balance. And he doesn't like greens balance. And he made a joke of it every day at school to drink his green balance in front of everybody. So I'd send him to school with a shaker cup and it had greens balance, protein, and a hydration stick every day. And he kind of made a little show of it, drinking it in class and gagging. But the Greens Balance, I like it. It just tastes like greens. It's like alfalfa and has all the vegetables and fruits in it, that you need for a day. So I gave that to him every day. And then we also did like the fizz sticks in the morning before school, because when the guys are cutting weight, it's hard to focus. And, I felt like he was like having a hard time in class. So the Arbonne fizz sticks have a little bit of caffeine, but it's not from coffee, or it's from guarana. And then it has like B vitamins and other stuff in it that helps the brain and helps blood sugar. And so I gave him a fizz stick in the morning before school. I sent him with his Greens Balance and protein and hydration. And then a lot of times he'd take a pre-workout before practice and then a post-workout after practice. And if he was really like having a test or something in school where he had to concentrate, then I would send him with a Mind Health as well, an Arbonne Mind Health that helps the brain function better. And so when he was during a cut, if he was having a hard time cutting, I would also do like, see why I made a video for you, because there's so much to talk about, a detox tea. The Arbonne detox tea kind of helps clean out the intestines and then helps the kidney and the liver function properly. And that helps with weight, because actually your liver is the master fat burning organ in your body. Isn't that crazy? So the liver, if it's not functioning properly, you're going to store your toxins in your fat cells, because your liver's job is to filter. Okay. So we did detox tea. And sometimes if he was like the week of a weight cut or a few days and he could only have a little bit of liquid, I would put a whole bunch in that little detox tea. I would put a fizz stick, a probiotic. I would put a little protein. I'd like pack so much all in his detox tea. And so that made it easy. And then at night, so this is a lot of information, but at night, Andrew could never sleep if he was hungry. He just could not sleep. Even as a baby, like he couldn't sleep if he's hungry. And so Arbonne has this product that is like, the whole wrestling world needs to be taking this. It's called Full Control. And I think he felt like he was cheating when he took it. So he didn't want to take it all the time. But what it is, it's a fiber. And it's from a konjac tree. It's a konjac root. And so it's actually good for you. It has glucomannan in it, which helps heal the gut. It's really good for you. And you put it in water and expands. And so you drink it and it expands in your stomach and you feel full. And he'd sleep like a baby. Like he didn't have to worry about it because he didn't feel hungry. So I highly recommend Full Control for the guys that are really hungry and they can't sleep, because you need to sleep before a tournament, right? So look over my website, and if there's any questions, I know this is a lot of information, and I have to go pick up my son really quick, but I wanted to send this off to you so you could look over, and feel free to ask me any questions. I love to talk about this. I love to help people and answer any questions you might have. And thank you for asking. So I'll talk to you soon.